Part 2. But it has nothing to do with licking farts. It just means you run 3 minutes at 80% speed and 1 minute full out. Sounds easy, right? Try doing 10 of them. It's harder than it sounds. Way harder, trust me. On the first few, I was able to keep pace with Lou, Mikey, and Aaron, and on the fourth, I decided to prove a point and turn the jets on. We hit the final stretch, the last 100 metres, which was when we were supposed to run full out, and I must have channeled my inner Usain and bolted to the end. Good job, Ghost, Coach said, whistle still in his mouth, clasping his hands behind his back. I bent over as the other boys crossed the line. They all swung their hands towards me, dapping me as Coach continued. You prove that you can get it if you want it. Now get back on the line. But I couldn't move, because even though Coach had blown the whistle, I had blown my legs. I ca- I can't. I panted just loud enough for Aaron to hear me. I dropped to one knee. He grabbed my arm. Yes, you can. Let's do it. You got some more in you. And even though he was the captain and kind of a suck up, and he'd been smoked by me, a stupid decision that didn't feel nearly as good as I thought it would, I knew he meant that. I still had more. Needless to say, the rest of the practice was rough and ended in me crawling from Coach's cab barefoot to the house, through the house, into the bathroom, and into the bathtub, where I basically let the hot water cook my muscles. And that's how it was every Monday after. Every other day during the week was similar, but with a different routine. Coach had it set up so that we always knew what we were doing at practice every day. That way, if he was late or if Coach Witt wasn't around, Aaron could, run the workout for the team. So it went like this: Mondays, fartleks, which for me meant an afternoon of running my legs to death and an evening of boiling them back to life. Tuesdays, technique: how to come off the block, elbows in, open up your stride, head up, back straight, glide, don't wobble. Be a horse, not a penguin. Run through the finish line, not to the finish line. Blah, blah, quack, quack, wah, wah. On the line, whistle, whistle, and over and over again. Wednesdays, ladders. 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Also known as don't eat a big lunch day. Growing from 4 to 1 was rough, but most of us could crush it, even me. I was heading back up the ladder that was the killer. Go down, go up, through up. The absolute worst. Thursdays, long run. Every week, a different route. Once I was finally able to keep up. It was kind of cool being part of the train of runners zooming down the pavement, dodging people and bus stop benches and fire hydrants and trash bags, with the motivation mobile trailing behind. My only fear was that one day Coach Witt would lead us on the wrong route and the route that went past the sporting goods store, where I was probably a wanted fugitive. Sure, I could just turn my head or shield it with my shirt, pretended to wipe sweat, and nobody would know it was me. But the shoes. There was no disguising them. That girl Tia would know the sparkle of the silver bullets easy. Luckily, we never went that way. Fridays, everybody's favourite day. Off. Thank God. I had pretty much gotten used to everything and everybody. Mean Mikey mumbling stuff, Aaron, the captain of the team, acting like the captain of the team, which at first I wasn't so sure I was going to be okay with. I mean, the guy had a big mouth, like big, big. But he knew how to keep everybody together and motivated, which could get hard when you're on the side puking your guts out. And then there were the four of us, the newbies, our special gang. I had gotten used to Paddy and Lou snapping on each other and arguing all the time. I'd gotten used to Sonny quoting some spacey book that nobody ever read, or saying something really cool, but it's so out there that you don't really know why it's cool, but it's cool. Matter of fact, I think that's the record he holds. The record for saying the coolest, what in the world is he talking about sayings? Definitely. I'd even got used to Coach on my back every day about my homework, which I usually got done during the ride home. And whatever I didn't, I finished while Ma was zoning into the cheesy movie of the night. Even Coach's stupid whistle and the constant sounding of on the line became just as normal as sunflower seeds from Mr. Charles' store. I had got used to it all, and I was pretty sure they had all got used to me. So everything was cool. Maybe the coolest it had ever been. But uniform day